Hello chums, welcome to another episode of Club Friday. My name's DeLonge and today we have local musician and longtime chum of mine, Matty Dempster on the show. Matty is currently the lead vocalist and rhythm guitarist for Dundee rock band Waxwork Monologue, who regularly gig around Dundee and other parts of Scotland. Waxwork Monologue was formed in 2017 with 3 of the 5 members of the now former band, The Sesh. Waxwork Monologue have released and performed a handful of singles together, but are currently working on a new EP that is set to release towards the end of this year. Right, so Matty, on Club Friday so far, we've had a few guests on over the past few weeks to talk about their musical and creative processes, all of which, including myself, are currently doing their work solo. So talk to us about what it is you enjoy about working in a band dynamic, because you've never released or performed any solo materials. What is it about that band dynamic that you enjoy so much?
I like being able to just work with other people who've got the same musical ideas and sort of musical intentions that I have as well, because we all like feed off of each other musically,
right?
In the sense of when we're writing stuff, when we're playing, when we've all got ideas. Like obviously sometimes like ideas might not get used, but then we always kind of revert back to stuff that we've done, and everyone that's in the band just now has had that. We've always had that same sort of mindset. Like everything that we've done, we will probably use again at some point, whether it's now or whether it's a few months down the line or whatever.
So does everyone have like their kind of just takes over their initial field? Like, are you purely lyrics and is Kieran purely guitar and Declan's purely drums, or do you all just kind of chime in and bounce ideas off each other?
A lot of the time it'll be Kieran will come up with a riff that we all really like, and then we all kind of work with that, and we all can do our own individual parts, but we will suggest things to each other, like something could be done differently, or we could add this part in, and once we do that, we just run through the songs and see where it takes us most of the time. Right.
So as I mentioned in the beginning, you and the band have done multiple shows around Dundee and other areas in Scotland. What do you like about gigs and what do you not like about gigs? Do you look forward to performing and rehearsing?
Yeah, every time we've got a gig coming up, there's like we all get this sort of collective kind of sense like that we've got a gig coming up, obviously, and then we all get like excited about it. We get like even like during practice, myself, I get really into it. Like we'll be playing songs, we've got maybe like a heavier bit towards the end of the song, and I'm starting to get into it really like quite a lot.
Yeah.
And end up sort of like wanting to jump about and all that, but then I have to kind of bring myself back and be like, right, I'm only in a rehearsal space just now.
Right. Yeah.
But like playing gigs is always great.
No, that's one thing. I've been to like a handful of your shows, like even from when you were in former bands and stuff, and definitely more with Waxwork Monologue. Like the way you guys use your heavy bits is very well calculated. It's not just like you just chuck it in and it's just there. Like you could tell you really know where to put it now. Yeah. And it's fantastic, and you really make good use of it at the show as well.
Yeah, it's always good fun to play, because then when you're playing your gigs, that's when you can actually go a bit mad, sort of throw yourself about a little bit, and really, that's when you really get into it.
You guys have definitely done it more with every gig, and you cut a bit more loose, because there's nothing worse when somebody's got like a really fucking hard bit of a song and they're just not even that into it, they're just like stiff and not doing it, but you fucking throw it down, homeboy.
Yeah, it's like you just kind of let loose, because you know what's coming up and you've practiced it that many times.
Yeah.
You know what you're going to play. There's obviously times when there are heavier bits, and at least me personally, I've kind of got to step back a little bit, because I kind of need to remember what I'm playing. But then most other times I'll just get right into it and just start jumping about like an idiot.
Is there anything you don't like about gigs? Did you get nerves or anything like that these days?
Not in particular. I don't really get nervous anymore. I used to when I first started playing, but just now, the last time I was probably nervous was when we supported with the Excerpts. I think that was May. That's because that was a sold out gig. Like that was really good. It was really good.
Where was that?
That was at Beat Generator.
Oh right.
There was loads of people in for even just for us playing. We were first support on, and everyone loved it. Well, I think everyone loved it anyway. We got a good reception from everyone while we were playing. So I mean, it's these sort of gigs, the big gigs like that you look forward to as well. Yeah. But then when it comes to it, I do get a little bit sort of taken back at times.
Yeah.
And it's like, right, this is it. This is the gig that we've been looking forward to this much. Let's just go out and have some fun. it's always a good time when we're playing these gigs.
Yeah. So you and the band are getting into the studio soon. You're looking to put out an EP before the end of the year. Talk to us a little bit about how it's been writing that with the band and what we can expect from the EP.
Like I was saying before, we all we do write collectively a lot of the time, but then when it's been writing this one, like you're saying, Kieran's coming with like a banging riff that we've all really liked. We've all just decided to put our own wee bits into it, which is eventually turned into songs. And then going in next week to do some recording with a guy called Mark through in Edinburgh. So we've obviously got all the songs rehearsed and sorted out, which ones we're actually going to do. We've taken a lot of different kind of influences for this EP anyway. We've had like things like Don Broco coming into this, things like obviously like Biffy Clyro, because that's the sort of stuff we listen to anyway. Yeah. These sorts of bands that influence us just now, like a lot of the time, if we're listening to certain music or certain band at a time of writing a song, can be influenced a lot, or you can hear bits of it in the songs that we're writing at that time. Like so we've got some of that in these songs coming up. But yeah, we're looking forward to going into the studio and actually getting it all done.
Yeah.
And to being able to hear the finished product and be able to release it later on this year, hopefully.
Well, I remember you showed me the song Atlantis this was when the band were under the old name Inertia.
Yeah.
But you showed me that song Atlantis, and I definitely heard like a lot of influences there, like some indie influences, like Two Door Cinema Club was really prominent in the intro. And then we definitely got some like big, heavier kind of Biffy, sort of Twin Atlantic almost kind of stuff from that. And that was like that was when I took note of your writing definitely changing, definitely more like pieced out and in separate places, and sort of almost more like fucking dramatic and like theatrical, like really just took you up and down.
Yeah.
So that's when I thought, yeah, this guy's writing's changed up.
Yeah. It was all like, that was one of the first songs we wrote as what was Inertia at the time. And it was like, personally, I was thinking we'll get something really simple, really like hard hitting and effective, like, and it just makes you kind of want to jump and move about. And I think that we've done that pretty well, because it is, in my opinion, it's quite a heavy, hard hitting song.
Yeah.
It's really sort of in your face. There's no really quiet bits or any sort of like, what you could say like intimate bits of the song.
Yeah.
It's all really sort of really heavy, hard going from the start right through to the end.
And great lyrics as well. That's the first song I'd ever heard you fully write the lyrics to yourself.
Yeah.
Nice, good lyrics.
Yeah. I remember at the time I was listening to a band called Lower Than Atlantis. And that was like, I thought like, I just kind of thought like of Atlantis and like the whole sort of thing of it, and it ended up just becoming this whole thing about Atlantis, and it's like just this guy and this girl who want to go to Atlantis and all that sort of stuff. It was, I don't even know why I wrote it like that. I just thought it was quite cool at the time. Yeah,
well, you know what? We've talked an awful lot about it. How about we just play it? We'll play it. So this is technically Waxwork Monologue, but it was written as Inertia, but this is Atlantis.
freelance rock. You're before her now, she's kind. See her watching go up in flames. You wishes it would all stay the same. You won't take her to places unknown. You'll find the girl from before I will go. You'll take her to a place of dreams, a place called Atlantis. It's closer than it seems. You'll find the one through thick and thin. You'll find the one who'll let him in.
Okay, so I want to try something new this week, a new segment on the show. I want to play a game. So the game is, I will read you my 5 different phrases, and you've got to tell me if it's a questionably written rap song line or if it's just nonsense written up by me. So this is rap or crap. A new and completely original idea from me that I did not steal. Right, here's the first part. I'ma go hard like a motherfucking boner. Rap or crap?
I'm gonna say crap.
You are incorrect. That was Will I Am on his conveniently named song, The Hardest Ever.
Wow.
I know, isn't that?
I would never expect that from Will I Am.
Really?
I wouldn't have thought that. In
Maybe
fairness,
not that.
I'm thinking of that, like him in the sense of like Black Eyed Peas. So
Yeah.
I would never have thought that he would do that.
Yeah, maybe later on once he
And
started making the fucking watches and shit like that,
Yeah.
and wearing the weird bags and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I wouldn't. Yeah. That's that one's beyond me.
okay, number 2. Peter Piper picked a pistol up and popped one in your petty ass.
That one, that does sound like crap. But I could also imagine someone actually singing that, or like
Final
rapping that.
answer.
Should I say?
Rap or crap, Matty?
I will go with crap.
Correct. That was written by... Oh, I'll need a rap name. I need a rap name if I'm going to be doing this. My rap name is Lil Bit Gay. I'm Lil Bit Gay. That was written by Lil Bit Gay. That's me. Okay, number 3. Licky licky on my dicky. Make it sticky. Rap or crap?
Oh, I'm gonna say rap for that.
Incorrect.
Oh, of course it is.
Lil Bit Gay strikes again. Okay, number 4. I got your bitch in a leg lock. Rap or crap?
That's definitely rap.
Yeah, correct. That is Young Thug with See You. And finally, number 5. Fuck around, pull out my dick, and I pee on her. Rap or crap?
I'm gonna say crap.
Incorrect. That was Future. Well, another conveniently named Peacoat. Or it would be a peacoat if you did a big pish on it, wouldn't it? So correct. So you did all right. 2 out of 5. Not bad at all. But who will attempt to defeat me, Lil Bit Gay, next time on Rap or Crap? Right. So this has been recorded on September the 19th, and tomorrow is the release of Blink-182's new album, 9. And we've known each other a long time, and that whole time we've been big fans of Blink. So how are you feeling about this album coming out? What are you expecting from them?
If I'm going by the singles, I'm not overly confident with it. That's going to be good. It was obviously Generational Divide as a single.
That was really good.
That was really
50
good.
seconds long.
It's the best song that they've released for about since Neighbourhoods at least.
Yeah.
And it's only 50 seconds long.
I know.
But if it's anything like the other singles they've released, I probably won't be very happy with it.
Like we talked about before we started recording, it has leaked, and Reddit's been going mental for it. It's meant to be really... I've not seen a bad word about it.
Really?
Really. And I was actually scrolling down looking for somebody to go, nah, it's shite, but everyone's saying it's fantastic. I read this like meme, and this guy had said it's like Blink-182's Untitled album and Plus 44's album fucked and had a baby, and 2 Alkaline Trio, I can't remember their names, albums had a baby, and these 2 babies met and they had a baby, 9 would be the baby that those 2 babies produced.
If that is exactly what you're saying it is, I'm looking forward to that.
I've seen an abundance of Plus 44 everywhere. It's meant to be very... this is the best writing Mark's done since Plus 44. This is the best Plus 44. A lot of Plus 44, so...
But if people are saying like it's the best he's done since Plus 44, I would disagree with that, because I still think Neighbourhoods is a great album as well.
I think Neighbourhoods overall got kind of a bad rap, but I think it was pretty solid album.
I thought it was a very good album. It was good, it was mature, and it showed how much they had matured in their writing as well.
I remember reading that they didn't all enjoy the writing process of that because they weren't all together, because Tom was away and a lot of it was done through email, so that's probably why they themselves disregarded it a bit more.
Also, you've got to be in the studio like with each other to write these kind of songs.
Definitely.
You do kind of, you feed off of each other when you're doing that. But I mean, like, even like, have you listened to the new Angels and Airwaves stuff as well?
A little bit. I listened to that Rebel Girl.
Yeah,
which was
that's
good.
Quite good. Kiss and Tell's very good. It's got a really nice synth part at the start of it.
I've not listened to that one.
Oh, you should listen to that. That's a really good tune.
Do you see today? I read today that the Navy have like congratulated Tom DeLonge. He's actually given video footage of an aerial threat.
Apparently, it was him that leaked it, like with To the Stars.
Yeah.
I saw. Well, it was on like some website. Can't remember which one it was, but it was pretty much just saying. Thanks to Tom DeLonge, this footage has been leaked by from NASA.
Imagine how chuffed he is now that an actual agency like the Navy has given him a pat on the back. But he's so giddy about that. He's like, fucking everyone took the piss for years. Here I am, the fucking Navy. Look, the Navy.
I mean, he's obviously loved aliens and conspiracy theories for so long.
Oh, yeah.
He obviously wrote Aliens Exist.
Yeah,
with
like
Enema of the
fucking
State.
nearly 20 years ago, yeah.
Like,
it was about 20
I think
years
it was
ago.
20 years ago.
Wrote it, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, he's always been big into his conspiracies and all that sort of stuff. So, I mean, it's not like it was anything new, like, when he eventually did leave Blink and go and do all his alien stuff and To the Stars and whatever. But it was the fact that he's been so involved with it, and he's been meeting all these really high class people who are like well renowned within the sort of conspiracy theories and aliens and all that sort of stuff. Like, did you ever watch Travis Barker on Joe Rogan?
Yes, I did, yeah.
Yeah, that was
and
good.
they were talking about they used to get pure fucked on the bus and just go looking for Bigfoot.
That was mad. Like, imagine that. Imagine going to hunt for Bigfoot with Tom DeLonge.
I know.
That
Off your
would
fucking
be fun.
face.
That would be very fun to do.
But the thing is with Tom DeLonge's Joe Rogan is like he just kind of was like, we can't talk about it. Like, and that's what kind of ruined his credibility, I think, for a lot of people, because that's where a lot of people who didn't really know he was into aliens but may have heard of Blink, maybe not even heard of him as a person, kind of got put on to him. And he's just kind of like, we can't talk about it, and that's why people question his legitimacy.
See, like, I suppose as well, the stuff he is talking about is technically like classified.
Yeah.
The sort of stuff that I'm presuming he knows from all his research, and if he's been meeting all these people with NASA and like the Pentagon and all that sort of stuff. They've told him stuff. They trust him enough to tell him this stuff about aliens and all this sort of stuff. Like, it's obviously not going to be stuff you could tell everybody.
Yeah, but I think the thing is with his delivery of it, he kind of comes off like a bit... I think he came off like a bit pretentious, and it's like, I can't talk. I'm very high up in the government, and I can't talk about it right now, and I'm above this. And,
I get that.
I think definitely, I think that came off with it, and I think that's why people were a bit more kind of angry towards it, more than anything, because he just kind of had his about it a wee bit. But
people would have expected him to explain a lot of the stuff.
Of course, because he's on fucking a podcast, not to mention like one of the biggest podcasts in the world. To talk about shit, and where hundreds of people every year come and like get really in depth in it, and on he comes and he can't talk about anything apparently.
And then he's obviously got the whole To the Stars Academy and whatever.
Yeah.
And that's like his plan to pretty much essentially unveil what he would suspect as aliens and the whole thing of extraterrestrials and all these different life forms that could be about. Like, that was the whole sort of plan with To the Stars, is to do more research into that. Like, people pay to actually be a part of this and fund it.
Yeah.
And they will get these benefits hopefully within the future, like that he's keeping his word and going to say, right, here's all this information that we're going to be releasing.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's no longer classified, but we'll tell you guys first.
Yeah, just do it piece by piece, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, like, it's mad. He must know a lot of stuff. Like, a lot of stuff.
I don't question that he has there's people who say, like, nah, he has nothing to do with it. I do not question for a second. I think he's very much into it. He's done his research from when he was a teenager, and he's definitely worked his way up and got in touch with some fucking important people.
Yeah, he has.
Definitely.
He's really worked his arse off just to get to where he is in that position. Even because if he didn't have Blink as a platform onto that, he wouldn't be anywhere near
he wouldn't.
like these places.
Nah, he wouldn't. Thing is with aliens, right? I don't know. Like, we all know we can't even like imagine how big the universe we're in is. So to disregard that there's nothing else out there is a bit naive, maybe, to some people. But the thing is with aliens, right? Where the fuck does this picture come from of like the kind of egg-shaped head and the big
like
eyes?
The South Park sort of.
This very sort of like stereotypical. Where does that? Who the fuck just thought of that then?
I mean, it's like even when you see people who've done like what they would consider as like real life pictures or drawings of them, what they think they're actually going to look like, they all look like that. They've got that really sort of raindrop shaped head with the big black eyes.
Well, where does that come from?
Someone's obviously thought of that in the past, and everyone's kind of went, "Oh, that's what you think of when you think of aliens." But I mean, have you ever watched Tom's new show on History Channel, Unidentified?
No, I saw that came out, and I actually looked in the fucking TV guide like a 75-year-old and couldn't find it. Where is it?
It started on History Channel maybe like a month ago, like UK History Channel. It was on the American one for a while, and then it moved over here. And I've been recording it. I've watched the first episode. It's really good. Like, most of it is about they're talking to like old fighter pilots and all that who claim that they've seen these extraterrestrials and all that, and like they show like footage and all that. I think one of the bits of footage was one of the ones that he's accidentally leaked. I think. Okay. Not 100% on that, but the focus around this one guy who used to be really high up with it, and I think he eventually left. And then he's joined Tom and all these other guys to go and help kind of uncover the truth about what they think the government are hiding about aliens and whatever. But there's some really interesting stuff on it.
I know, I'll need to watch it, because I couldn't find it.
There is a bit about Tom, because like they're going around everyone saying like, oh, this is so and so, he used to be head of this and that, and it's like, and then the most unlikely one of all is old punk rocker Tom DeLonge, and then like they show you a big bit about him, and he gets a wee interview in it as well. That's really good. Like,
no, I'll need to watch it.
It's really interesting. I still need to watch the rest of it.
Wait a fucking second. Holy shit. Tomorrow, September 20th. Tomorrow is the Area 51.
Area 51?
Fuck, I forgot all about that.
Did you see at the Blink concerts, they've said for tomorrow, if anyone turns up wearing like alien gear, like you could get like free merch.
Fuck.
They posted that on Facebook the other day.
That's fair.
That is mad.
It'll definitely happen. Somebody will go.
Someone's bound to turn up.
The meme is kind of dead. That's why, like, it was made quite well in advance. So I'd imagine the buzz is worn off, but people will fucking go. There'll be a handful of nutters that'll
definitely.
Go.
There'll be some.
Regardless if people go, there will be armed security, fucking like every mile down from Area 51.
Oh, definitely.
They'll be strapped. And they're ready to fucking go.
Yeah, but then you'll have all the Kyles with their cans of Monster kick down the doors and punch the walls while they're in there. Did you see the
plan that somebody made? Like,
and it was like, all the Kyles can go in from here. Oh, that was great.
I hope someone kicks off. Someone will kick.
I do, but at the same time, I don't, because I don't want...
People will
probably get killed if they go anywhere near that place. Because they will tell them, if you come towards us, like, you will be counted as a trespasser and we can shoot you. Yeah. And someone will get too smart and go, oh, no, they won't shoot me, and then they will eventually get shot.
Yeah, who knows?
That's one thing
Who knows if they'll even use, like, rubber bullets. They might really want to make an example. Like, if any fucking shit like this happens again, we're ready to do it. And you've seen him because we killed that fucking guy.
Killed that Kyle.
Killed Kyle. R.I.P. Kyle.
R.I.P. Kyle.
No, that's meant. I can't wait. I mean, obviously we're in a different time zone, but it'll be interesting to see how it unfolds.
We just need to check Reddit tomorrow.
Yeah,
like tomorrow, like from about like 6 o'clock. Or something like that, and see what is happening. Because there's bound to be something. At least one person will turn up.
Oh,
at least one.
People will turn up. How many people? Like, I think 3 million people said they were going.
Oh God! Imagine if there will be people flying out to that.
Oh, definitely.
I reckon there'll be some people flying out
so much
to go and see that.
But they'll
That'd
have
be
security
fun.
like well miles away from.
Oh yeah.
And there'll be checkpoints and stuff, and people won't get far. They'll be prepared.
But then, like, what's gonna happen? What if this accidentally uncovers extraterrestrials and alien life?
Imagine somebody
Imagine
just gets,
that.
Imagine like
One guy slips through the
just
net.
1 out of 100,000 survives and gets through, and we'd never know. He'd probably never make
probably
it.
wouldn't get out.
Oh, he might be live streaming on his phone. And
Yeah,
then
he
fucking just
could
run in
and then
stream,
that's it.
once on the
The
internet,
phone just
that's
goes
it.
blank, and that's it.
Maybe they don't even allow. I doubt they have like good signal out there.
I wouldn't have
for
thought so.
that reason, so
No.
people aren't just Snapchatting with like an alien or
Taking a
anything.
selfie with an alien. My
Yeah.
new hombre here.
Yeah.
Oh
Doubt it.
God, that'd be great. I
Nah.
would love to see something like they uncover aliens like by accident.
Imagine this changes everything. Imagine everything starting tomorrow night changes because
Like,
this.
see the guy that made the event, he would surely be bound like a Nobel Prize or something like that for
I'm
starting
surprised
an
he's
event.
not in shit. I'm surprised. He might be. I'm
But,
not
like,
surprised they
he-
didn't
he's
fucking
had,
arrest
He's
him.
had to post stuff on Facebook about it saying this was a joke.
Yeah, he's have to. Yeah.
Because I mean, like obviously people obviously weren't taking it like 100% seriously. Like most people, 95% of people, but there's obviously that 5% that are thinking, yeah, let's actually go and do it. Let's see what we can find and whatever. But then, like I'm saying, he had to say, I'm not endorsing this. This was a
Yeah.
prank or this was a joke. It's
If he'd done it like 2 weeks in advance, I think there'd be more people. But
Yeah.
I suppose he didn't expect fucking
No.
3 million people
no,
to
you
say
would
they're going.
you would never have thought like 3 million.
I think he
people.
had the intention of it getting traction, but I doubt to that degree.
I mean, like there was that wee sort of period where people would make events on Facebook just completely taking the
Yeah.
mic. Like people saying like, let's turn up to the Union with a bunch of tins of tenants. They can't stop us all and all
Yeah,
that sort
yeah.
of stuff. Like it's just stuff that was like ridiculous.
Do you reckon they've anticipated, right, we really need to prepare, and they've just moved everything? There's maybe like underground passages and tunnels,
Like
and they've just moved it.
Area 52 now or
Yeah.
something like that.
And imagine if they figured out where Area 52 was, and it turns out Area 51 was just a hoax, so now everyone's oh my god.
Area 51's a decoy.
This
Area
is-
52 is the real
This
place.
will change everything, boys and girls. Everything's going to change.
You heard
after
it here
tomorrow.
first.
Okay, so Matty, so we know that the band is working on the EP to be released later in the year. No doubt some gigs before and after that. What are some other plans that you've got for yourself and the band? Like, is there anything you're working towards achieving, or anything that you'd like to achieve in the future?
Well, personally, I would quite like to have a career as a musician, like doing the band like as a full-time job.
Yeah.
Obviously, like these things don't happen like overnight, so it's
No,
just
of
kind of
course,
like a work in progress with that. We're just gonna keep doing it like for as long as we really can. So like as long as it's feasible and we can all keep doing it, I think that's kind of what we've got planned.
Just keep working towards that.
Yeah. Like there's no point in just kind of like for me, I don't want to just give up because it's like I've kind of lost my attitude. I didn't think this is fun anymore, because it won't ever stop being
No.
fun. It will always be fun to write music, especially with these guys. Like, always with these guys.
Yeah.
So just kind of keep working towards just getting a little bit more recognition, getting a little bit of just having fun with it. Because if we're writing stuff that we want to write, then we're obviously going to have fun doing it, and we're going to want to play more instead of, say, signing something like a deal with someone that's pretty much saying, right, you're going to do this, that, and we want you to write music like this and that. Like, I personally wouldn't want to do that. Just, like...
You want to be in full creative control with it. Always.
I want to have full control over what we're writing. Like, obviously not me, like us as a band, we should have full control over what we want to write.
No, you know what? That's a great answer. I think that's a great place to finish up the show. Matty, my lover, thank you very much again for coming on, and thank you for your time. It's been good. We'll definitely need to get you back up and back on sometime. When we should definitely try and see if we can get the whole band on at some point as well. That'd be great.
That'd be good fun.
Be sure to follow Matty and Waxwork Monologue on all social media at Matty Dempster, and at Wax Mono. That's a great handle, that's a great app. Thank you very much for listening to the show. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've been your host, Jay Deleste, and we'll see you next time. Enjoy your weekend. Say bye.
Bye.
Keep it down now. Keep it down. They might just hear you. Don't get comfy. Don't get comfy.
You're listening to Club Friday, you wee fanny.